when I think about pitch meetings, I don't know how this gets approved when you have the same studio doing Bad Guys, Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon, Kung Fu Panda, and now Teenage Kraken? Chase Lehocky here with the Blue Futon reviewing Rudy Gillman Teenage Kraken. What's about? Pretty simple premise. We have a family of Kraken who live in Oceanside, I'm going to guess California. Do not go in the water, because if you go in the water, these only females could grow into these huge freaking Krakens. And their biggest enemy are mermaids. And this is a red hair white mermaid, which is kind of like an Ariel. But will the Kraken survive? Will the town people go behind and cheer on for the mermaids, or cheer on for the Krakens? So, do you like this film? Okay, I won't lie. Going into this movie, I had the lowest of the lowest of the low expectations to expect from this movie. I thought the trailers were atrocious. There was no redeeming factors. Factors that are good. It's only an hour and 30-minute movie. I mean, it's crisp to the point. Story, you've seen it a trillion, billion, million times before. The movie is very colorful, it's very poppy, even though the animation's not, like, crisp. If you know what I mean, like How to Train Your Dragon, it's a crisp-looking movie. Bad Guys, it's different animation, but it's crisp. Here, it is very generic. It's almost like Elemental. Elemental is a very generic movie, and same with this with the animation. It's very color poppy, though. But I just think this is such a been-there, done-that premise, and it just doesn't work because with some, movies like Bad Guys, okay, you can understand that they know that person's a wolf, and they know that's a human. Shrek, those are ogres, those are people. How to Train Your Dragon, yes, those are dragon, these are people. Here, how are we supposed to believe a kraken fish-looking thing can blend into the environment of real humans and no one even bats an eye? And to their batting of eye, it's they must be Canadian. Yes, it's a freaking hysterical joke, but overall, you're just like, is California that stupid? Are people that live in California or on the East Coast that dumb? I guess yes. Yes, it's really true. But with this movie, like I said, I am not the target audience for this. However, I was in the theater with one kid and one other adult. I'm going to guess their parents. I hope it's not anything else but their parents. I hope it's not Ezra Miller. No, Chase, calm down. But I think the kid liked it. I mean, there was some talking throughout the movie. It, like I said, it zooms by really quick. It's fluffy. It's puffy. It's cotton candy. But my problem is, honestly, is the girl character, right? Okay, she's an idiot. I mean, the grandma's like, look, our enemies are the mermaids. Mermaids are the enemy. The mom is like, don't go in the water. Don't go in the water. Don't go in the water. And yes, of course, the girl went in the water to try to save someone. But the mom still tries to say, look, there are things you need to know about, or you should kind of be careful because there's stuff down there you don't want to know about, even before the grandma telling the mom's backstory. So, but when the grandma's like, mermaids, bad. And she sees the first mermaid and is like, mermaids, good. You must always be my friend because we only talked one time. And our one-time talking must be like, we must be besties, and you are never going to try to backstab me. You're just like, huh? Are people that gullible and stupid nowadays? I think that's my biggest issue, is just the main girl is just like, huh. Oh, another main issue, right? So, apparently this is an anti-China one-child policy because, or they would really love Under the Ocean because apparently there's a lot of dudes down there. And, not a lot of girls because only a couple girls become Krakens, right? And there's only 3 of them. So, are you telling me when the Krakens do it, they're only really popping out a shit ton of men? I mean, like I said, China would be happy. But that's where I was a little bit confused. Like, there's only 3 Krakens? Really? Really, that's it? So, it was just really, it didn't really explain. That's the thing. This movie doesn't explain a lot. It just basically tries to say, don't go in the water. Krakens versus mermaids, and the Krakens are the good guys. But there are two pretty funny moments, like I said. The Canadian part and this part where they throw a kid in the sky and try to catch it. Okay, that was pretty funny. So, like I said, there are some laughable moments, but overall, it's such a see there, done that, been there, done that, shoulda, woulda, coulda movie. And just the main girl, holy cow, girl. Like, you gotta have at least some moral dilemma of like, is she trying to deceive me? There is absolutely none of that. So Rudy, is it Ruby or Rudy? It's going to be Ruby, right? All right, Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken, horrible title, will receive a 2.5 out of 5 with Futon. It was at 50%. Let's see the critics news scores gave this one. So you have critics a 59% with 41 of them. Audience score of 79% with 350 critic consensus. Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken, is littered with too much floatums and jetums from both. Holy shit, people, I'm stupid. Too much floatums and jetums from better animated features to stand true as a original. I can't read, but its inherent sweetness and lively animation makes for a likable enough family entertainment. What are those? What's floatums and jetums? I'm stupid. So then we have the 50, 59, 79. Chase Talk with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you think Futon told you. Futon's a great day. I don't care what to say tomorrow. We can on my you. I love you. One of you. I'm a rap god. Said no one freaking ever. So yeah, I just don't see this doing good in the box office. And I heard Jane Fonda was a voice. Oh God, is that true? Oh wait, Will Forte was a voice. Okay, maybe it wasn't. Oh, Jane Fonda was